Thank you. Shall we start? Group 2 ready? Just hang on. I will just get you.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Group 2, wait a minute. Use something. Kevin, no, group
Yes, sir.
4, no? Sorry, group 4.
Yes, sir.
Kevin can.
Yes. Can you see the PPT, sir?
Not yet. Get it. Yeah, now I can see. How about others? Others can see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sometimes if the net is slow, it will take some time.
Okay.
Okay.
So, good morning, everyone. Today, our Group 4 water bomber is going to present our weight estimation PPT.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, continue.
it is not moving, sir. So, this is
no,
our
now-
mission profile.
Hmm.
This is our mission profile. We have taken.
Wait. Yeah. Continue. Please tell. Continue. Please.
Our mission profile converges in three parts. First part is from Bombay, we take off and come to a water source near Narmada River. So that is our phase one, where we are keeping our cruise height as 2000 meter. And after landing on Narmada, we start our second phase with payload, and that after achieving 2000 meter, coming near payload drop fire zone, we descend, and the height we keep around at max 80 meter above ground level. If you cannot understand 80 meter, then it is height almost 27 floor story building. So from the ground level to 27 story building, if you can understand now, then that is the maximum height from where the aircraft will bombardment of water. So that is the maximum height. It will go even beyond, even lower than that height, but that is the highest point based on the literature study which we did. And
What is the Kevin? Sorry for the disruption. The payload drop at fire zone. You told 80 meter from ground level. But how
yes,
high is the ground level from sea level in that range?
it is uneven zone. So
Say a
it is
lot
varying
that
between 800 to 1000 meters.
Okay. So it's slightly, you can say maximum 1000 meters. So
Yes,
probably you can take it as 1080 meters or 1100 meters roughly, right? Correct? Or
yes,
1000
sir.
meters you can take. Okay. Thank you. Continue.
And after the payload drop, we are going for third phase where there is no payload available.
Hmm.
So only empty weight and fuel weight. So that is from fire zone to Ranchi airport and land at Ranchi.
Why Ranchi? Is it why not come back to Mumbai? Because 650 kilometers is more than 370 kilometers.
So, sir,
Oh, sorry,
70
Narmada.
kilometer is Narmada to fire zone.
Oh, so 640 plus 370 plus 650. Okay, good. Nearest one is Ranchi Airport.
Yes, sir.
Nearest airport. Okay.
It is in the line of action also.
Okay. Ranchi
So,
is in which state? The capital of Bihar.
no, sir. Ranchi is in Jharkhand.
Jharkhand. Okay. In my times, Bihar and Jharkhand are one state, so I could never reconcile this. Anyway, it is my own. Yeah, tell me.
Okay, sir. So, based on this mission profile and the specifications which is there, absolute ceiling must be 1000 meter higher than the highest peak. The highest peak was about 1300 meters. We rounded it off about 2500 meters. And from that, we got our service ceiling as 84% of absolute ceiling of is 2100 meters. Cruise altitude, we decided upon of 2000 meters. And L by D ratio, we have taken from the book. From they have given L by D ratio, maximum L by D range of 9.6 to 4.2% for propeller driven engines.
Then
So,
did I give you any specification? Any other specification did I give you?
just a second, sir.
So these are specifications which you have gleaned. You have got.
Yes, sir. You gave us a capacity.
Mm.
You gave us our route. But
Mm.
afterwards, we changed from landing site from Goa to Ranchi. So,
Yeah. So
that,
now,
absolute feeling.
because the route is different.
Yes, sir.
Landing site is from
Ranchi, sir.
okay. See, my worry, my main worry. You're using propeller aircraft, okay?
We are going for
And
turboprop, sir.
turboprop, okay, yeah.
Turboprop dual engine.
Sure, okay.
That's why we have written engine type, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Continue, please.
So, based on the literature survey of what we did for water bombers, our estimated takeoff weight we initially assumed for 21,000 kg. And using the design of aircraft, Thomas Sikorsky for general aviation
Okay.
twin engine.
Why do you assume fuel weight? You should not assume fuel weight. I'm getting confused there.
So initially, some fuel weight we have to assume, no?
No. Assume only total takeoff weight. Nothing else is assumed.
So we used the mission profile to calculate how much fuel we are consuming for every single point of.
Correct. So what you do is from the assumed you subtract the fuel, subtract the water weight, okay, and water weight won't come initially, correct? But from the assumed weight, you subtract these disposable payload, is crew weight, everything. Then you will get the empty weight. So fuel weight don't assume. Fuel weight is calculated.
Yes, sir, we calculated afterwards.
No. Initially, why do you assume fuel weight? So after the first iteration, what?
Because initially we assumed the takeoff weight was with payload when the aircraft is taking off.
Yes.
But since we are going for in between payload increment and disposal, so we assumed our takeoff weight initially with payload, but we found empty weight with.
No. You are doing wrong thing. Initially, before takeoff, no payload. You assume no payload.
Yes, sir. That's why we just assume fuel weight and plus empty weight.
Why should no. No need to assume fuel weight at all. Don't assume any empty weight or fuel weight. Don't assume anything.
Okay,
all you need is the maximum takeoff weight before the first iteration.
Okay,
which you are done. W takeoff maximum takeoff is 21,000 kg. You assume.
21,000 kg.
Yes. So now for this weight,
yes, sir.
Using your flight profile.
Okay, sir.
It may get added in between and reduce. That is okay. You calculate what is the amount of fuel consumed in each phase, then add up all the amount. That will be the total fuel weight.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, at the end of the iteration, from the assumed takeoff weight, you subtract the fuel weight. What will you get? The fuel weight which you calculated. Let's call it F. Okay. Let's call the weight as F. So math MTOW minus F is what?
That will be empty weight.
Empty weight plus the crew weight and other things. Which,
Yes, sir.
if there's any other payload, you can add the payload. So subtract that also. Then you'll get empty weight. Correct?
Yes.
Now to this empty weight, you divide by the initially assumed WTO. You'll get empty weight fraction.
Okay, sir.
Let's call this fraction as fraction 1.
Okay.
Then using the formula S is equal to AWTOC, you'll get another fraction, empty weight fraction. Correct?
Yes, sir.
This is W2. W2 by W takeoff. W2 empty by W takeoff.
Okay, sir.
Then with W1 empty by W takeoff is there, no?
Yes.
Replace it with W2 empty by W takeoff. Okay.
Okay.
Then add that crew weight and payload weight to that. If you, for you there is no payload initially, some other group they may have a payload. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then add the earlier calculated field weight F. No, I told you F
Yes,
is
sir.
that weight. Add that F now. You will get the MTOW for the second iteration.
Okay, sir.
Then again F2, second one. That will be the which we are for the next iteration. Same way. You have to go round and round. So there's no need to assume the fuel rate anywhere.
What we did was we added.
Don't tell what you did because that's wrong.
Okay, sir.
Because if you tell that, that will get reinforced in the minds of pupils. You can tell me separately what you did.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's forget what you did. This is how you should do.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah, continue.
So, based on what we did, we acquired our maximum takeoff weight as 19,620 kg.
Okay. Now you just go back and do this again. See how many iterations it took for you to converge. Okay.
Okay.
That also you should mention. Then in the specification, always whenever you show any presentation, you should actually give the specifications which I gave also.
Yes, sir.
All presentations should contain that in the first page. First slide should be that. Then
Okay,
after that, what you found out, your own specification.
Okay.
Then after that, whatever you want to say, you can say. For every slide, you should do that. For every presentation, you should do that.
Okay, sir.
Is Sandita here? Sandita? Okay, she's not there. Okay. Now, give your presentation to Sandita. Okay, pass it to her so that
Okay,
she'll
sir.
upload it in Teams for everyone to follow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
We're making
Is that all? Is that all? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Okay, sir. After making the changes, we will pass it on to us.
After making the changes, no, you can pass it on as it is. Okay. After making the changes, you make the report.
Okay.
Okay. People should know, what you have done. That is good enough. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This slide doesn't need any, this one, any changes. Later, the reports also will be uploaded. People can study the report to find out the changes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, sir.
Good one. This is Kevin, roll number 20, no? Tell me a group number. Group number 4.
Sir.
4.
Yes, sir.
Then roll number 20.
My roll number is 20, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we can actually go to the next group, which is group number 6, amphibious aircraft.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, please. This is
Krishna, so roll number 22.
roll number 22, Krishna. Okay. Continue, please.
Is the screen visible?
Again, your group number 6. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's visible, visible, visible.
1 second.
Proceed.
So good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. We are Group 6, and we will be presenting to you our weight estimation process that we underwent for our amphibious aircraft. So our mission given to us was to design an amphibian tourist aircraft that can land on water, land, and snow or ice. And this is specifically for tourist travel to and from hilly and mountainous destinations, and to land on lakes, that is water, and snowy areas. Now, since this is a tourist aircraft and the objective of the aircraft is to maximize profit, it should have a passenger capacity of at least 30. So we have taken this to mean that at least 30 passengers plus 4 crew. So the routes we will be taking based on the specifications that were given to us.
Why did you say 4 crew? I mean, what any rationale for?
No, sir. Similar scale aircrafts had around that number, so we just assumed.
Because I heard from mill specification, up to 19 passengers you can have no crew, and beyond that you just need 1 crew.
Oh.
I mean, 1 crew means for the flight attendant. Maybe pilot and co-pilot, probably 2 people can be there.
Sir, yes, sir. We included pilot and co-pilot as crew, sir.
Yes. So then, according to this thing, you need only 1 or 2 crew.
Okay, sir. Maybe a tour guide.
Tour guide. Okay. 4. Good enough. Yeah. Tour guide plus the he can also serve as a if he is capable, yeah, like he can also be a steward or flight attendant.
Okay, sir. So we have picked two different routes to go by in summer and winter. Since air routes to Gangtok are closed between October and March because of visibility issues because of snow and its elevation.
So October and March anyway, Gangtok and both are closed.
Yes, sir.
It's closed, and then what else is closed? Nainital also closed?
No, Nainital is not closed.
Okay.
So
Sanjeev, she'll be getting marks for this. You don't give marks to her.
Okay, sir.
I will give. Okay. Yeah. Good. If we, so yeah, tell me, Krishna.
Okay, sir. So in summer we will be like it was asked. We will be starting from Kolkata, and we will be going to Gangtok, where we will land in Lake Somgo, which is a little further away from Gangtok. And from there, we will go to Nainital via Delhi, Dehradun, and Pantnagar, and land in Nainital Lake. So in summer, both of the landings performed will be water landings. In winter, for obvious reasons. In winter, since the Gangtok route is closed, we will be going directly from Kolkata to Nainital via Delhi, Dehradun, and Pantnagar, and perform a snow landing on the snow slopes in Nainital.
Okay. So you have designed for the worst case. Anyway, you do direct whether it's worse, or do you refuel at Gangtok or you don't?
Yes, sir. We refuel at. Yes, sir. We do refuel at Gangtok. Yes, sir. In the summer route.
Okay. You have to find the worst case for the range. And
yes,
tell me the difficulties you had in determining this, because I want the class to know the difficulties you had when you do this routes. Why are you taking this funny route?
Yes, sir. So first of all, a lot of routes aren't actually approved by the DGCA, so we had to work around them.
Why wasn't approved? Can you give some examples? Because it will be a learning experience for the class. Yeah, tell me.
So we couldn't fly directly from Kolkata to Nainital. We have to go via those specified routes and turn at Delhi, Dehradun, and Pantnagar. We couldn't. There weren't any approved routes to go directly from Gangtok to Nainital or Kolkata to Nainital. So we had to
Any
work
reason?
around.
Any reason you guess? Hmm.
I'm not sure.
You may be, flying over the airspace of another country,
Oh, okay.
right? So, because from Kolkata to Gangtok, you draw a straight line.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
be
China.
parts flying, Bangladesh. You'll be
Okay.
flying over Bangladesh. And from Gangtok to Nainital, if you draw a straight line, you'll be flying over Nepal.
Nepal. Okay.
Okay. So, for tourist aircraft, they may not approve. If you land in Nepal, fine. It is some benefit for them, they may approve. You're passing over Nepal, they may not approve, or they may approve only the government aircraft. Maybe not private, may have to take some special permission or something, which may be problematic. That is why they may not have approved these routes for domestic aircraft. So international aircraft, you are allowed to fly over the airspace of the other countries without landing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that may be they'll have security concerns, if unknown aircraft flies over their territory.
Yes, sir.
What if radar thinks it is your enemy, someone thinks your enemy and shoots the airplane down? It will be a disaster. So to avoid such things, they are giving these approved routes.
Okay, sir.
Thanks. Continue.
Okay, sir. This is our mission profile. Since we'll be stopping to refuel, we just took one segment of the mission profile because we can apply the range and endurance conditions for just this section. So standard mission profile will be taxi, climb, cruise, loiter and descent, and then.
No, okay. No, I don't get you. So you'll do this for the worst possible scenario.
Yes, sir.
Is
For
the
the-
cruise height same for both legs of your journey?
Yes, sir. Similar. We've taken a similar cruise height.
Cruise height. Okay. Otherwise, you have to find the worst case scenario.
Yes,
You
sir.
do for both and find the worst case scenario and design. Now, which is longer? Which one is the longest route?
So we actually initially we had estimated a landing at Delhi. So that Delhi Kolkata was the longest leg of the flight we could find out of all of the routes we had surveyed.
Okay.
And we added an extra about 500 kilometers to that.
Okay.
And we estimated cruise for about 2,000 kilometers. I'll come to that in the next
Sure.
slide.
Please. Are you presenting? Yeah. I did something. Still.
So range we have for the cruise that we've taken is 2,000 kilometers. So the longest leg of the
This is from Kolkata to
Delhi.
Delhi. Okay.
That is
not Nainital.
No, sir.
Correct. Okay.
That is significantly shorter, and in case we stop, we will be stopping to refuel. So we took the longest leg and estimated with that.
Okay.
So the longest leg was from Delhi to Kolkata or vice versa, and it was about 1,500 or 1,600 kilometers. So we rounded it up to 2,000 kilometers, and we took that as the range to estimate weight.
What is the distance between Delhi and Nainital?
I'm not sure, sir. Sanjeev looked into the routes.
Roughly, yeah. Can you guess?
500, 600 kilometers, maybe more than that.
Okay. So what's the direct? So you have to pass. You have to cross Nainital and go to Delhi and come back. Is it like that?
I don't think so. So we have to cross Delhi to go to Nainital. So when we come back, also we'll be crossing over Delhi.
You'll be crossing Delhi to go to Nainital.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sanjay can answer actually this question.
Sanjeev.
Sir, yes, sir. Actually, from Delhi, we are going through Dehradun and Pantnagar, no, sir. So from Delhi to Dehradun, it's around 200 kilometers. From there to Pantnagar, it's another 100 kilometers. Pantnagar to Nainital is another 70 kilometers. So around 400 kilometers.
Good. Okay. So you just you don't stop anywhere, no? You just follow that route.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Route. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you are having piston prop engines.
Yes, sir. Piston prop, turboprop, sir.
Turboprop. How many engines?
2.
Okay.
So these are the L by D.
Look at your reference actors. How many do they have?
2, sir. All of them. Most of them are twin turboprop.
Twin turboprop. Okay.
So these are the equations we used from the Cork textbook. And we've assumed a maximum takeoff weight of 15,000 kilograms.
What is that efficiency factor E?
That we used to calculate the aspect ratio, sir. Oswald efficiency.
Oswald's efficiency factor. So
yes, sir.
We will be confusing with your eta P, propeller
yes,
efficiency.
Sir. Okay,
so
sir.
We see full E, it is obvious to me, but may not be. If someone else is coming from non-aerodynamic background to evaluate you structures, they may not know what is E. So better to pull Oswald's efficiency factor. So he knows it's different from the propeller efficiency.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So this is a summary of all the weight fractions we got using the formulas. So the first segment of the mission profile, we had an empirical estimate in the textbook, so we just went with that. Same thing for climb.
Okay.
For cruise, we used the Breguet range equation for a range of 2,000 kilometers, and we got a weight fraction of 0.985.
Right. Good. Yeah.
For loiter, we use the Breguet endurance equation for a loiter of 45 minutes and endurance of 45 minutes. And
what is it? Empty weight fraction. I've got the last one. Good.
Yes, sir.
Loiter, everything is fine. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Empty weight fraction WE by W naught. What do you mean by that?
So without the fuel and the payload, no. Yes, without the fuel and the payload.
What is that? What is that value?
0.653.
But then we put empirical formula.
Oh, from the formula, sir. Empirical formula, not the. So the formula is given here in the top of the table. WE by W naught is equal to A W naught power C.
So this is only for the first iteration.
Yes, sir.
When you go to other iterations, this fraction will change, from 0.65.
Yes, sir. I put this actually we wrote a code for this. So at the end of the code, it printed this value. So I'm assuming I can show you the code, sir. It's there in the next slide.
No. Code is not necessary.
Okay.
I want to know the algorithm you used. Okay.
Okay.
So empty weight fraction WE by W naught you should calculate by subtracting the fuel weight and removing payload.
Yes, sir.
That is one value.
Yes,
Next
sir.
fraction is from the empirical formula.
Okay.
And every iteration, this fraction will vary with takeoff.
Yes, sir. That is varying. It's inside the iteration loop, so it did vary. I think this is the final. I might have made a mistake while making the slide, but this is the final value of it.
Okay. Yeah, continue. I'm being very elaborate in the first few presentations and first few exercises, because if you make a mistake there, then you have to come back all the way to correct and redo everything later.
Okay,
that's why I'm being very, very careful.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
So the iteration we did using a simple while loop, and we subtracted our total weight, which is the sum of all the individual weights, fuel plus payload plus empty weight.
Where is that? Where do you do that?
It's in the code, sir. It's separate. It's there separately. Should I show the full code?
No. While MTOW minus W report. Okay, I don't want the full code. I'll check it when you submit the report. The report you write the code.
Okay, sir. So we did these 4 steps we did again before iterating. So there was an initial estimate for WE by W naught and W total, and while iterating, both of these changed.
Okay.
So once this condition is satisfied,
iterating both the way you check, but I want the method you use. That's all. Okay.
Okay, sir. So what we initially did was we subtracted. Okay, sir.
Next one. If you just check whether it is following what I told.
Okay, sir.
I won't check right now. Okay. Check when you submit the report. I assume that it's correct now.
Okay, sir. So iteratively, we found all the values for fuel, empty weight, and W total.
Okay.
And these are the final values here.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So that's all, sir.
So final MTOW is 13,000 something. Okay, good. How many iterations did it undergo?
I'm not sure, sir. I didn't get the
Okay,
value of
just
it.
note down, note down. Just note down the checklist which I sent to Sanjeev. All that should be in the report.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, next group. Who's next? Group 9, regional short haul.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
I'm sharing the screens.
So when you go to the next one, some things will be obvious. So I may ask you to skip over some things because some things may be covered by the first initial groups. Always have this
Yes, sir.
responsibility of explaining, to a long extent. Other percentage, even if you are small, they can be quite short. This is, I don't know whether it's going to be short or not. You continue. What's your type of aircraft?
So, a regional short haul aircraft,
Regional short haul. Okay.
and the specification you gave us was from Atlanta to Huntsville, which is around 250 kilometers.
Okay. Good. Continue.
So, our flight profile is a simple warm-up, takeoff, climb, cruise, loiter, and
Right. Next. Good.
next, this is the formation we use.
Yes. Good. Next.
And then you asked for
payload
50 passengers, sir. So we've included that. 4 cabin
Ah,
crew and
4
two-
cabin crew, which means how many pilots, how many attendants?
Yes, sir. 4 cabin crew and 2 pilots. Sir.
Do you need 4? Check out.
Sir, because you mentioned 50 passenger aircraft, sir, but most
Okay.
short haul aircrafts have a minimum of around 90 to 100. For a 100 passenger aircraft, there are 4 cabin crew, sir. So we've included the same.
For 50, you don't need 4. You may have, 2 should be good enough.
Okay, sir. We'll change that.
Change that and redo. Yeah. Next
Okay,
one.
sir. Next, we've used this data
Yes.
for empty weight estimation.
So which one did you check?
Jet transport. Yes.
For short haul, where do you use jet?
Sir, like even turbofans come under jet transport category, sir. I've checked some other data also. Most of it comes under jet.
What's your, see, it's very short range. Turbofan will be very, non-economical from fuel point of view. You can use piston props or, turboprops. What is the speed, flight speed, Mach number?
Sir, 0.82 Mach, sir. You asked us for the turbofan configuration.
Why 0.82 is coming? Because it is 250 kilometers, and how much time should you cover?
Sir, it will come around 45 minutes to an hour.
That's what I told her.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So the specification is bad, but let it be bad. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, sir. We took the general estimate for takeoff and landing, which is 2.5% of fuel use, so 0.975. And then for climb, we use previous.
Next.
Got
I got it. Good.
For cruise and loiter, we've taken these expressions, and the required range is 250 and required endurance. For most aircrafts, maximum required endurance is around 3 hours. Sir.
No, not for this aircraft. Not for this one.
I'll change that, sir. How much for this aircraft, sir?
Because the flight time is hard less than an hour, 5 to 10 minutes is okay.
Okay, sir. I'll change that. Sir.
Okay.
Then we have chosen a high bypass ratio turbofan. So we have the C value as 0.5 and 0.4 for cruise and lighter. And you asked.
Why C is different for cruise and lighter?
Sir, because our throttle setting will change. Sir.
Okay, you don't have to go to that much detail. Okay, you can actually take it as 0.5 or 0.4. Only single value will do.
Okay, sir. Yes. Okay. And then we moved on to L/D estimation for that formulation. So we've referred these two data, and we took it as 16 for weighted aspect ratio of 1. Then we found the weight fractions to be so and so.
So and so, tell me the final one. What is that?
Yes, sir. For cruise, it is 0.9897. For loiter, it is
No.
0.996.
Last final. How much
Final,
fuel?
sir.
Uh,
Fuel weight fraction we found for without refueling at destination, it is 0.1532, which is what we've taken. And just for reference, without with refueling, it is 0.15, and without refueling, it is 0.2843. So
I'll tell you something. Change it. I don't mind if it's lower. Okay.
okay.
Just remove that 0.82 thing. Huh? It doesn't work for such a short distance. It doesn't need. You don't need a turbofan.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So go to turboprop and redo the thing. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not putting a limit on your flight speed now.
Okay, sir.
Just
And
range
then-
is 250 kilometer. Just change it. Probably you can inform Sandita also later. Change
Okay,
the specification. Okay.
Okay, sir. And
Okay.
then we did the iteration. So we got a W naught expression. We took an initial estimate of 30,000 and
No.
then we did the iteration.
Yeah. I mean, you did the iteration, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
And we
So
got
that is
a
it.
final value as 0.560 empty weight fraction. And
I'm more interested in the fuel weight fraction. Finally, what you get. That you told it is 0.15 and 0.28. No.
yes, sir. Yes.
For every presentation, I'll be more interested in that fraction.
Okay, sir.
When you converge, what is that fraction? That will be of more interesting.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is a bit high. Not necessarily. Then you can't make a profit. That is why I am changing the specification.
Okay, sir.
Use
Turboprop, sir.
use turboprop or piston prop is also
Okay, sir.
okay.
Okay, sir.
I'm not putting a limit on the time. For just
Okay,
for
sir.
250 kilometers, let it take a couple of hours or so what.
No problem. Okay, sir.
No problem. You assume the flight speed.
Okay, sir.
Piston prop or a maximum turboprop. Don't go beyond turboprop. It's yeah?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
That's all, sir.
Thank you. Because if you use it only for short haul, then you don't need a jet. Usually people repurpose. They repurpose other jets when they are not in use. No, they use it for this. Then it's okay. You spend a little bit more fuel. You get it from the passengers in some other way. That is fine. They don't mind wasting it. But if your objective is only this, you're making profit only from this, then don't go for jet. You won't make profit.
Okay.
Your pricing will be very high compared to your competitors. You lose out.
Okay, sir.
That is why, from business, not from technical point of view, I'm talking from an operational point of view and making profit.
Okay.
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 Sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Nitin. Good. Short and sweet. Good. So, what's your roll number? 26, right?
Yes, sir. 26.
Your group is 9. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
26 is Nitin. Okay. Thank you. Who's the next one?
Hello, sir. Group 11, Pawan sir here.
Group 11. Yeah, we'll stop with your group today. Yours
Okay,
is.
sir.
Oh, what?
Military
Show me
transport.
a mission profile, then we'll see whether we can proceed or not.
Okay, sir. I'll share my screen now.
Just mission profile. Is it
Yes.
complicated one or a simple one? Mission profile.
It's something like this. Can you see it?
No, we'll postpone this presentation.
Okay.
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 Then 11 and 14 may probably come later because right now we may be short of time.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If it is a simple one like regional short haul, I would have told go ahead. Okay, but now it's okay if you took some time for the initial ones. We'll make it up in the next classes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you start next class. Military transport, then solar spy plane. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we'll call on group 2. Who's group 2?
Sure, sir.
Group 2, who are there?
Renish, Abhishek, Varush, and Aishwarya, sir.
What I'm telling is, I need these details for filling here.
Sir, your screen is not shared.
Oh yeah, the type of aircraft. Tell me.
Pilotless target aircraft.
Okay, pilotless aircraft. And then roll number. Who's presenting?
Sir, 33, sir.
33. 33 name?
Renish.
Renish. Okay. Right. So this will be on. This will be tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Fantastic. Now next will be group 5.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
group 5 is maritime patrol aircraft. And I will be presenting rule number 36, Sanjay.
Okay. Now after that we'll just determine the order for roll number. I mean group number 8 or 7. Let's say 7. Group 7.
Yes, sir.
Who's group number 7?
Sir, Ashwin Kumar, Lakshmi Shivakumar, Shashank, and Saptagiri Vasan, sir.
Yeah. So tell me the type of aircraft.
Sir, business jet, sir.
Just light business jet or the larger version.
Sir, you gave for us business jet of 25%, capacity of 25%.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Right. Business jet. So now roll number. Who's presenting?
Sir, I'll present our roll number 7.
Roll number 7. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Name?
Ashwin Kumar.
Ashwin Kumar. Okay. So let's see. So there will be around 5 tomorrow. Let's decide the rest later. If other groups also be prepared in case we very unlikely, we'll have more than 5 tomorrow. Anyway, in case we'll have someone ready. Group 10. Group 10, who's there?
Good morning,
What
sir. This is
aircraft?
Niveta. Interceptors.
Okay. Niveta. That is interceptor. Niveta is 27.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're presenting?
Most probably. If not, I'll get back to you by the end of the day.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So we'll wind up for the day. Any doubts? You can. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you could have asked questions. There's some question answer session which I didn't. There are 2 minutes remaining. If you want to ask any questions to these groups, you can ask. Those who are presented. So the first day, actually, I did the most of the questioning. Now I realized that I should give it back to you, the questioning opportunity. Any questions from anyone?
Sir, from group 14.
Who's asking the question to which group?
Ramnathan, sir.
Ramnathan, yeah. So your roll number is
31, sir.
31. You're asking the question to?
Sir, to you, sir. Doubts?
Not to me. You have to ask the presenters.
Oh.
That's how it goes. Okay. This time I totally forgot, actually, to be very honest. You have to get into the habit. So ask the those who are presenting.
Sir, then no questions.
Okay. Anyone else? I'll take attendance.